Okay, let's go check inside. I don't know what we should even tell them because I really want to finish the case. This douchebag doesn't let us. Sounds like music from the play. Ilya must be still practicing. We should be able to find her on stage. Then let's head in through the main doors. This is the main doors. Oh, gasp! Even gasp coming? Oh, they're practicing together now. Oh shit. Okay, that's kind of cool. Look how in sync they are. Phew. Pan, 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 pan. Oh, look. You're back. And just in time, too. That was amazing. You two are incredible. Indeed, I never experienced anything quite like that. You think so? Sounds like we iron out the kinks. This might become a crowd favorite. Oh, that gives me an idea. How about you wait another moment before Moon Princess spin Rishia? That way, it will give the Sun Princess just enough time to react in a way that will really capture the audience's hearts. That's perfect. Your dancing isn't the only thing that's amazing. You're going above and beyond the perfect every little part of the performance. Well, I figure if we can do it, we might as well strive for perfection till it's time to perform. But enough about that. Have there been any developments in the investigation? Oh, that's right. Yes, actually. It's not exactly good news. What do you mean? All right then. Let me grab Avan and then you can fill us in on everything, okay? Oh shit, we have to give the bad news now. I say we do without that asshole. This Yin character sounds like he's quite dangerous. Can't be serious. Is he really somewhere in the city? Whoa, well, that's sure is a fun story. Shadowy immortal assassin whose legend is whispered in the dark corners of the eastern quarter. Oh, I love it. The character practically begs to be on the stage. I have to add him to our next production. What is this woman? Heck, we can even work the general outfit in the our third act right now. We just gotta get some white robes and get costume is set. Oh my. Oh, Ilya. This is an assassin we're talking about. Why can't you take this more seriously? We suspect that Yin is being employed by a group of known as Heyu. But we still don't know, quite understand why Yin sent Ilya the Dread Letter in the first place. One thing is certain though, the chance that this is nothing more than a prank has decreased significantly. Is there any chance you could postpone or out of the question? We wouldn't have walked off the stage even if a bomb was about to go off. Isn't that right, Avan? Well, I suppose so. Though we aren't all quite an insane passionate as Ilya, the truth is that all members of Archangel belong to the stage heart and soul. You wouldn't find one member of the troupe who would abandon their beloved stage under any circumstances. I may be new to all this, but I feel the same way. Geez, I'm sure people tell you to break a leg out there. At this rate, your leg spill will be the least of your worries. If you intend to proceed with the show, does that mean you're also okay with the first division taking over security? Well, I mean, it's pretty annoying, but the show must go on, no matter the cost. So, what kind of people are these first division guys? Well, They're definitely very talented and are more than qualified for the job. Objectively speaking, they're excellent at what they do. The members of the First Division are an elite group that live up to their name. They should be able to protect you and your show with utmost discretion until Cordon call. Oh, I was really hoping to avoid having a bunch of police in here. Then again, we'll have the full house. Better safe than sorry. I agree. I think that's for the best. Anyway, we are talking about you here, Ilya. Once the show starts, you won't even notice them. How rude! How have you know that I always pay close attention to my audience? The show only reaches its full potential when the audience and play are completely in sync. Isn't that one of your famous sayings? For anyone else's case, yes. In yours, however, I'd say it's more along the lines of you're forcibly dragging anyone into your own performance. He's not mincing his words at all, is he? Indeed, she's really the very picture of a theater geek. Excuse me, Lloyd. Does this mean you won't be part of the investigation anymore? I'm really sorry, Rishia. We don't have much wiggle room here. The first division is going to completely take over the case. With them on it, you won't have to anything you won't have anything to worry about at least. I see. That's a shame. The only reason I agreed to all this in the first place was because you were leading the show, Lloyd. Still, I appreciate you looking into things for us. I'll send some tickets your way as thanks, so be sure to come and see the play next time you're free. Oh yes, I'm sure we can arrange something though. I'm afraid you may have to wait until after the anniversary festival. If you're okay with tickets for next month, I can send send them to you as gifts. Seriously? Hell yeah! And here I was thinking I'd have to wait 2 months to see it. It is quite generous. Thank you very much. Elie? What? What's Elia's mind? What was that? I'm so sorry, everyone. I caused you nothing but trouble. Don't worry about Rishia. All the running around we did today is a pretty typical work day for us. It is all simply part of the job. Yep, no worries, Rishia. Forget about us and just focus on your guys' preview performance. If you say so, then I will. Thank you, everyone. Preview performance? The hell, you don't know about it already? Arkansas puts a sneak peek of their new show before it's available to the public. That's correct. This will be my first time performing in one. People all over the continent from both the industry and the media will be attending. I'm sure many influential people have been invited too in order to boost awareness of our new show. Oh, that's pretty crazy. By any chance, was Mayor McDowell invited as well? Oh yes, he's our guest of honor. I'm told he plans to support the show in conjunction with the anniversary festival. He's quite quiet despite his busy schedule. He made time to stop by and encourage us. How very much like him. Good luck with the preview, Rishia. Maybe your first time, but I'm sure you'll perform wonderfully. You think so? Absolutely. Considering all the practice you put in, I doubt you have anything to worry about. Hell yeah, this play is gonna bring down the house. I'm quite looking forward to it. I really appreciate the kind words, everyone. I'll get back to my practice then. Thank you for all your help. Oh, oh shit. I wonder what we're gonna do now. We can't continue the case, I guess. Ready to head back, guys? Might as well. I feel exhausted, both mentally and physically. Me too. I'm gonna feel. Gonna still feel bad for the The one side quest I couldn't do. I don't have a clue what to do with that one. I tried everything, but it's just one quest. It's not gonna break the game, right? Oh, wait, isn't that? It's the wolf? No, that's the. Oh yeah, yeah, the secretary. Oh, thank goodness. I was just starting to wonder if I came to the wrong place. Ernest, did you come to see me? Yes, I did. I had business to attend to at the office, so I decided to stop by. Elie? What's wrong? You don't look too great. Well, if I remember correctly, you guys were visiting the Ark and Seal earlier today, right? Did you run into some sort of problem with your police work? Well, sort of. It's not anything major, but someone in the troop requested our help and we went to report what we found. That's all. You know, I wasn't sure if I should stop by here today or not. I'm sure now that it was the right decision. What do you mean? Allow me to be honest with you. Elie, I want you to quit the police and return to us. What? Okay, that came out of the blue. What the hell? With the force? Huh? Why? What? Oh there, buddy, that came out of left field. I get the impression this does not stem from the feelings of love at least. I know it was your idea to join the CPD, Ellie. Seeing you now, you look so worn down, so lost. Are you sure this is really the right path for you? What are you saying, Ernest? Listen to me. I know you understand the current political climate and this despair that comes with it better than anyone. And that's likely where your initial urge to join the police originated from. But just try to think about the torment and pain the mayor is going through, how he feels in current situation. I With the anniversary festival coming up next month, Mayor McDowell is up to his neck in work. And after that, it's right back to arguing with Imperial and Republican factions over the budget. And in 6 months, he'll be up for re-election. As I'm sure you know, Mayor McDowell has planned to retire, but without the someone to carry on his policies, he feels like he can. Yeah, I kind of see it will be nice to stay in the family, They have similar, you know, thinking. Yeah, okay. Interesting. No, I don't I'm pretty sure he's not gonna do it. I'm sure that if you were by his side, you'd feel much more confident about being able to keep going on with his work. I'm sorry, perhaps I'm overstepping. However, I can ignore the issue any longer. As someone who respects Mayor McDowell and has been with your family for years, cannot stand idle any longer. Ernest. Of course, the path you ultimately choose to follow is entirely up to you. I just want you to stop and think hard about whether this path you're on now is the right one. I, I'm gonna need some time. Excuse me, everyone. I'm tired, so I'm going to go rest in my room for now. Sir. Oh shit. Well, he hurt her feelings now. My apologies for suddenly showing up out of the blue like this. It's okay. It seems to be pretty complicated family matter. Just try not to bother Mademoiselle Elliot for a while. You got it? Seconded. Personally, it feels like you're attempting to take Elia away from us. Ah, I'm sorry, that wasn't my intention. However, you are aware she originally wanted to become politician before joining the police, aren't you? Really? Oh, you're pulling my leg. That would explain her seemingly boundless knowledge of politics and economics. As the granddaughter of the current mayor, she grew up surrounded by politics. It was only natural for her to want to pursue a career in it. To that end, she studied abroad in a number of different nations to hone her skills. for international relations and learn foreign policies. However, when she returned home last year, she was dead set on joining the CPD. So that's what happened. I was unaware. I did always wonder why a fancy lady like herself was working for the CPD. Would you keep an eye on her until she makes her decision? I can bear to see her flounder about this, unsure of the path in life she should take. Goodness, it's already gotten so late. I'm sorry for taking up so much of your time. I'll get out of your hair now. Okay then. Damn, that was a twist. But I don't think she's gonna stay with us. Yeah, I don't think she's gonna agree. No way. There certainly has been great deal to sigh about today. There has. We got put through so much shit. Definitely one of those days that just kicks you in the nuts over and over. I know what you mean. Anyway, let's report back to the chief and call it a day. So that's where things stand. Well, you're gonna tuck your tail between your legs and give up here? You're saying we have a choice? First Division took over the case. There's no way we can oppose them, given our team's position on the force. Yeah, guess not. The Fox would track you down and give you his longest pitching session yet. Probably. Could we not simply offer our assistance to the First Division? Don't know how well that play out, considering the shit we got from the glasses wearing dick. Glasses wearing. Took me a while to understand, but uh, yeah. We're always in the same. We're always in the same, you know, wavelength with Randy. Yep, that's also a long shot. The CPT is real fussy when it comes to jurisdiction. Makes cooperation between departments is a real pain in the ass. That goes double for the first division. No way group of elites like them would accept help from group of rookies like the SSS. But if you're talking about working incognito, that's another topic altogether. Sir? Yeah, this is special support sections, most unconventional department on the force. Sure, HQ tends to ignore us, but that gives you guys certain level of discretion you can use to your advantage. Basically, long as you stay quiet about it, you can poke your noses into other departments, jurisdictions without sending them in the TC. Yeah, I was thinking also that, like, do they care that much? Yeah, that makes actually sense. You do realize you just said we can ignore our superiors' orders, right? What a bad influence. Yeah, it's like I told you before. I might not able to help you in the field, but I cover your asses when I can. In the end, you guys will need to be the ones who take action, though. He's so good. See, he's actually a really good supervisor for us. I said this before. He kind of reminds me of my current one. Like he's covering us very nicely. That being said, your current situation might make this plan impossible to pull off. One of you is struggling to figure out what to do, and this is something you can only overcome by operating as a team. You're right, but yeah, it's hard to get fired up without Mademoiselle Elie with us. Why is she, the way she's acting, it was like her head was somewhere else entirely. She has been like that all day, from what I could tell. Is Ellie going to be alright? Woof woof woof. I'm back to sleeping. Is that dog sleeping all day? That's the only thing it does? Or is it like following us but just doesn't show? Maybe that's what. Elie. Over these past 2 months, I thought we'd become pretty close. It seems like I never really understood the important things she was dealing with. I had no idea she was Mayor McDowell's granddaughter, an inspiring politician on top of that. Should we go see her? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is what she said already before. Hmm. Nice. I guess everybody has their problems in these games, but we just have to move on. All right. I'll go say Ellie if Ellie's up for a chat. She's worried about something. Maybe I can help somehow. Maybe we can continue that conversation we started. He's such a nice guy. Lloyd is such a nice guy. There's nothing I can interact with. Let's go talk to with the others first. What's up to Lloyd? Going out to town? Well, not exactly. Ah, it's about Mademoiselle Ellie then. But I can blame you for being worried. Seems like she got a lot on her mind right now. Not sure if it's kind of stuff we should really be putting into though. Yeah, that might be true. But still, if something's on her mind, I want to her to know she can rely on us. Yeah. This is like, oh, it's you fight along with, yeah, but yeah, yeah. Okay, sorry the interruption. Yeah, this is like in Cold Steel. There's one room, so one boy is gonna join our party, and there's the girls, and one girl, right? Yeah, one girl. No, two girls and one boy is gonna join the party. I can kind of guess who they are, but we will see. Oh, she's finally in her room. Oh, were you busy reading something, dear? Yes, I was halfway through this science journal actually. I'm Lloyd. I know you're worried about Ellie too, aren't you? I was just thinking about going to talk to her. Is that so? If that is the case, I will let you handle it, Lloyd. After all, dealing with this kind of issues does not fall into my area of expertise. Yeah, she's more like the uh, logical type of. She's not really good with emotional stuff. So I get it. Here goes nothing. She's like the Altina from Cold Steel. Ellie, do you have minute? No reply. Is she asleep? I guess she. I hope she didn't left. No, I don't sense anyone inside. Ellie, sorry, I'm coming in. Oh shit! She just I thought she's not here. Where could has she gone? She's just left. Oh no! I try looking around the building. Maybe she's actually in the rooftop. Taking some air. I'm pretty sure that's what. So I'm gonna go up. Yeah, I was right. Yeah. Oh, Lloyd. Hey Ellie. How do you know it was me? Just a hunch. I don't know why, but I had a feeling you'd come here. Guess you were right. Breathtaking as always. Isn't that IBC in the Disney? I don't know if this that breathtaking everything. It's just empty city. Empty city. I don't see any. Yes, it is. I doubt you would find cityscape as beautiful as Crossbells, even if you scored the entire continent. Yet the more the lights of the city shine, the more the stars seem to dim. Purity of starlight, the symbol of Odysseus' love. Elie. I was thinking over everything that happened today. It rewards Hey You and Dudley. Okay, this is just recap. Yeah. That was the darkness of the city, the tragic truth of the state called Crossbell. We are kept alive only by the will of the Empire and the Republic. Stripped all of pride and fed constant lies and deception. We're drowning in false prosperity and novelties only because of our captors allow it. Everyone just surrenders to these circumstances and accepts the status quo without realizing its true cost. That's the city we live in. Maybe you're right. But you don't have to surrender just yet, do you, Ellie? I once had a mother and a father. Huh? Oh, I suppose putting it like that makes it sound as if they passed away. They're still very much alive. What I mean to say is they divorced when I was little. My mother lives in the Empire now, and my father in the Republic. Interesting. So they're different, opposite, countries. I had no idea. My father was born and raised in Republic. He moved to Crossbell City, met my mother, and after marrying in the McDowell family, he strove to become a politician. Immediately after he joined the Diet, he recognized Crossbell's ugly, distorted reality. Someone with strong sense of justice, he made his duty to mend this broken city. Year after year, he drafted from reform bills, all in the hopes of bringing change to the state. That's amazing. No, in the end, none of his bills were ever passed. The Imperial and Republican factions both shunned him, ridiculed him, one by one. His allies betrayed him, friends left him, and he became laughingstock of the political world. Not in my grandfather, as well respected as he is for being neutral, was able to mend his career. Crossbell brought my father to utter despair. And then one day he quit. As Diet member, as a husband, and as my father. He decided to leave everything behind for Calvert. Uh, Mother couldn't stop him, and at the same time she couldn't uproot me, still a small child, to follow him all the way there. Eventually, they settled on a divorce, and my father was gone for good. It almost seems like mother hated him for what he did, but I got the impression that underneath it all, still loved him. Soon became apparent that living in Grospel, the state that robbed her of her love, would be too much to bear. My mother left to go live with the relatives in Erebonia. It was then that I was taken in by grandfather, who raised me into the person I am today. That was the reason I was drawn to following him down to the path of politics. It wasn't due to any desire to avenge my father or anything like that. I just couldn't understand it. How could family so happy and loving end up falling apart so completely? After I made the decision, grandfather began to help me. I studied abroad all over the continent, focusing on politics and economics. However, the more I studied, the more I realized how complicated a quagmire Crosspell's situation truly was, both between the Empire and the Republic. Our justice, our interests are pulled apart by the gravity of their immense power, entangled with their own and distorted beyond all recognition. It was there I hit the wall, an insurmountable barrier in my way. A barrier. Same one my father faced, and one I'm sure my grandfather faces as well. You know who represents the government of Crossbell State, Lloyd? Isn't it Mayor McDowell? Well, yes, but he's not the only one. It's actually both the Crossbell City Mayor and the Speaker of the Diet. Grandfather and Imperial faction Speaker Hardman jointly represent our government. That's how we operate, according to the state law. Sounds like I should study it a bit more. Wait, why did Crossbell adopt such a divided system in the first place? It's obvious, isn't it? If two representatives from opposite factions have equal authority, they can hinder things from each other, making political reform nearly impossible. Oh, damn, this is pretty political, this game. I like politics, you know, I like politics in games. If it's in the game world, it's not real life politics. I don't like those, but if it's in in the game, I really like it. It makes the story more believable. No way. Now that you mention it, it does make sense. With two people on top, one side can easily sabotage the other if they try to push more sort of reform, though. The fact that this happens is a tragic in Inevitability. I can spell that. Given Crosspell's founding. 70 years ago, Crosspell State was born from a mutual agreement between Erebonia and Calvar. In fact, the state founders were themselves imperial and republican lawyers. In the current state of Crosspell, I can't help but think of it as a curse. I was at a loss. If I were to continue into the world of politics, that same curse would grab me by the neck and drag me under, just like my father. That's why I decided on a new approach, one my family hadn't tried yet, and that was CPD. Yes, from there I told myself I could see Prospel's twisted reality firsthand, without looking through the mudlet lens of politics. Convinced myself that the experience I gained here would one day be my secret weapon when I finally joined Crossbell's political world. The reform that my father failed to achieve and grandfather is unable to pursue. I thought this new perspective would be the key to finally making it a reality. I really like Elias' character. No, I kind of like all of them. Like they're such a good characters, right? I think they're all written pretty well. I know we don't know Theo that much, but I really, this is something, They wrote like really good characters. I really like the backstories. This also, I like her, maybe, but perhaps I was just lying to myself. Perhaps I was just running away. Everything that happened today, I knew it was likely and I'd encounter those issues. But still, the reality of things was even colder and crueler than I had imagined. When confronted with it, I was at loss. Maybe I'm incapable of doing anything on my own after all. Maybe I'm just broken little girl abandoned by her mother and father. So what? Huh? You try way too hard to be perfect, Ellie. I can't afford to fail. I need to take care of my everything myself, shoulder every responsibility. That's the way you've been thinking, isn't it? That's not. Today was probably the roughest day yet. Being ridiculed, having to hear that all of our efforts are in vain. But think about it. Are those things we sign up for when we join the SSS? Remember, Ellie, there may be barriers we can get over today, but that doesn't mean won't be able to get over them tomorrow. Tomorrow? Right now, the barrier that stands before us is the thread leather case. And even though the first division has taken it over, I say we continue investigating independently from them. What? But is there even anything else we can do at this point? Sure, the first division may be great at what they do. Even so, it's obvious that they're stuck in a cop's mindset, only adhering a traditional logic. Maybe new perspective is exactly what they needed to crack this case. At least that's how I feel about things. Lloyd, just like how you joined the CPD to gain new perspective on Crossbell, right? If we are somehow able to solve this case, then I'm sure that means your goal isn't out of the reach either. Of course, I shouldn't really compare our investigation to Crossbell's underlying issues. But what we need right now is experience of overcoming these kind of obstacles. If we keep clearing the small barriers one by one, then someday we'll have the power to get over the big ones too. In these 2 months we've been together, I come to realize something. You have your own troubles you're working to overcome, don't you? Has it really been 2 months? It doesn't feel that long. Okay, maybe yeah, those cases take longer than it looks. Yeah, yeah, okay, I guess. How are you able to so optimistic? Well, let's see. Maybe it's because I have someone I'm trying to catch up to. Though that in itself may be a problem. I think I understand. I'm not as strong as you are. I'm just so tired of it all. I didn't come up here with the intention of talking so much about my past. But I just couldn't keep it bottled up anymore. At this rate, I'm only going to track the team down. And if that's the case, I should probably elie. Ah, that's nice. I we need you, elie. Your profound knowledge, your negotiation skills, your sub-shooting, your sense of just. Yeah, I know. I mean, you really need her. Like, she's very useful in the battle also. That's the biggest point. If you're going to be stand up to this city, we are going to need you. But that's not it. That's not it though. Well, while all of that's true, my point is this: I'd be happy if you decided to stay by my side, elie. What? We're a bit of mess at the start, but I feel like we are really started to become a team over these past 2 months. Even when we're bombarded with the stress of daily life, we make time for the small things, like deciding whose turn it is to cook. We all come to trust everyone's individual strengths. It's not every day you find teammates like that. Well, we may be still rookies, sir. Too early for us to be able to tackle every problem by ourselves. It's also too early for us to give in and despair and give up trying to fix things. We'll tackle each day head on to whatever we can and keep relentlessly comforting, confronting the status quo. If that somehow fails, we'll just come up with new plan together. You, me, Randy, and Theo. Despite the way he acts, Steve is always doing everything he can to support us from the side. Heck, even Shade has our backs now. So don't forget, elie, you're not alone. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I'm not alone. How could I have forgotten something so important? Thank you, Lloyd. Even though it won't be easy to solve all my problems, I do feel a little bit better now. Okay, now kiss. Kiss. Glad to hear it. Kiss. Sigh. Still. Apart from the lines that sounded like they came straight out of teen drama, I was a bit surprised. Ugh. I'm perfectly aware how cheesy they were, okay? But what do you mean by surprised, elie? Because, well, talking about how I needed and telling me that you want me to be your side. I thought you were confessing your love to me. Yeah, yeah, that's what I did. Also, that's why I said kiss, kiss. Confessing? Come on, kiss already. I can see you're interested. Wait, that's not what I meant at all. Oh? So you're saying I'm not good enough then? Hey, come on, Lloyd. You know that's not it. Oh, come on. You're just teasing me now, aren't you? Hey, just a little payback. You really should be more careful, Lloyd. You might not realize you're doing it, but you really have a potential to be a serious womanizer. Hey, hold on a second. I don't understand if you were talking about Randy, but why me? Come on, Lloyd. Just show you a chance. Come on. The fact that you don't even know you're doing it makes it all worse. Ah, good grief, Lloyd. I can't believe just hearing those words made my heart start being so fast. What was that? Nothing. She's falling in love. Oh shit. But anyway, I'm sorry I wasn't there when you reported to the chief. Did you guys come up with plan for how to continue our investigation? No, not yet. Right now, the case hinges on figuring out what Yin hopes to accomplish. Tomorrow we can ask around and see if we can find some sort of lead. Sounds good. Thanks to you, I have a feeling that I'll be sleeping soundly tonight. How about we hold a meeting tomorrow morning after we get some much needed rest? Sounds like a plan. That was a nice conversation. Lloyd and elie learned Star Blast. What? By spending 100 CP each, powerful combination attack can be unleashed. Ooh, oh shit, that sounds good. I wanna try that when I have a chance. Oh no, not this hey you guy. Cow. It's not sow, it's like cow, right? That concludes this week's report. The warhounds they train may prove troublesome. If Master Yin were available, he would easily compensate for our lack of force. Very well. We shall continue with our current operation protocols within the city. In addition, recall half of our personnel currently dispatched to Altair. Understood. I shall take my leave, Master Cow. Have a pleasant evening. Yes, yes, to you as well. I thought he was something important. He looks so familiar. How troublesome. I'd rather not have to request the eldest assistance. Such help would come with a heavy debt. If only Master Yin were more cooperative, our plans would be proceeding splendidly. So they are some kind of contacts. They are some kind of contacts. Worry not. I plan to uphold my end of the bargain. Oh, of course he is here. No shit. It shouldn't surprise me that you were eavesdropping. Dear me, I fear I may have made few slips of the tongue. Please, people know you said exactly as much as you wanted me to hear. Just as cunning as ever. Me, oh goodness. No, I'm no match for you. So to what do I owe this visit? Are you perhaps in the mood of call some warhounds for us? Your subordinates are more than capable enough to handle that matter. My role is to take care of Rivard's main force, beginning with that man Garcia. That was what you hired me for, was it not? Oh dear, you truly are no fun. It's come to my attention that you become entangled with Erkin Seal for some odd reason. I'll have you know the CPD is quite good at their jobs, so don't do anything that will bring us trouble. Do I make myself clear? No need to worry. More importantly, what is your impression of the special support section? Oh, so that's what you come here for. Let's see, they are intriguing combination of young people. The leader Lloyd, most of all, perfectly aware of his weakness, yet he continues to push forward with determination. He seems to have strong intuition as well. To be honest, I quite like people like him. I was not asking you about your tastes, but about the other members. Again, each of them proves to be quite intriguing in their own way. Mayor McDowell's granddaughter possesses a keen sense of diplomacy and operates as the team's administrator. For the girl from Epstein Foundation, while her Orpal staff itself is fascinating, I suspect she has some special qualities of her own. Lastly, we have our red-headed fellow. He has certain air about him, one not this similar to our own. Intriguing indeed. I must ask, why you have taken such a great interest in them? I simply wish to put them to a little test. I was curious to find out if they're worthy of taking a request from Yin. Taking a request from Yin? What? But that was from Ilya. Huh? Okay. Interesting. Story is getting really interesting. Isn't it a bit ridiculous? If there's three members maybe joining at some point, why is there's only two empty chairs? Where's the third one gonna sit? Or is the third one gonna be like a surprise? Despite all the work we put in, we had no choice but to hand the case over to the first division. If Russia hasn't asked us in the first place, everything we uncovered would have stayed hidden. Yeah, you're right. If only there were some kind of diversion that would allow us to continue investigating. Let's think for a minute. Who would know about Yin in the first place? Well, obviously, hey, you. considering that's his current employer. And then there's the rival Rivage and their first division, tracking Heiyu's movements according to Dudley. From there, we can assume that Speaker Hartman, who's closely tied to Rivage, knows about him as well. That's the man you mentioned yesterday, right, Ellie? Yes, he's Karel politician who more or less rules over the earth, serving as the leader of the imperial faction. Honestly, it wouldn't be far-fetched to say that he's Rivage's greatest supporter. Incidentally, almost all of grandfather's reform bills were crushed by this man. I always heard his name, but I never knew just how much power he had. If he's tied to Rivage, though, then Yin would be threat to him as well, I imagine. Yes, which means they wouldn't have much of a connection. Theo, Randy, you two, you two look completely bewildered. Is there something we're missing? No, it's just you seem to be in much more better mood today, Elie. I guess so. I'm sorry about yesterday. Everyone wasn't acting like myself. I'm fine now. I don't intend to be a burden to the team anymore. You've never been burden to us, Elie. Quite the opposite. Actually, you help us out all the time. I mean, look at us now. Thanks to your political knowledge, we're making progress by leaps and bounds. Oh, do you really think so? Something smells fishy. Agreed, something's very off. Oh, she has a crush on him. That's what this feels like. I already know, but it's they can even see it. Um, wait a minute, you two. You know, now that I think of it, I could swear I hear a pair of voices chattering away in the roof from my window. I wonder. Congratulations, Lloyd and Ellie. I wish the best for you too. Hold on, we didn't do anything that deserves congratulations, right, Ellie? Yes, I mean, no. We're just talking about life and other things of that nature. Life, yeah, I talk life with the ladies now and again. So tell me, how far you two go? Randy, at least you're sitting there right there. How far did you go? Is Randy referring to intimacy people engage while in romantic relationships? Nope, 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 not at all. Lloyd and Ellie sitting in a tree. That's enough for today. Yes, ma'am. Jeez. Me and Ellie together romantically? You guys know that wouldn't happen. Huh? I mean, I don't think we're all that compatible. And I can't really imagine our relationship going that way. Right, Ellie? Oh, she got mad. Oh, she got mad. Why did the heck you would say that? Just be quiet. What's the matter? You idiot. Step right on a landmine. Oh, yes, you're so right, Lloyd. All I did was ask you for some advice on a very unimportant subject, that's all. And there's most definitely wasn't any sort of romantic atmosphere, like you also graciously pointed out. Oh, alright then. You know, I'm incompatible. I only meant that we don't exactly make a good match. Glaring. Sorry. Ah, well, either way, glad to see you got some more fire in you today, Mademoiselle Ellie. Mademoiselle. Ah, yes, thank goodness. I was not sure whether or not you were going to stay with the CPD. I'm sorry, I never meant to make you all worry. I don't know where the future will take me, but right now I know this is where I'm meant to be. So everyone, I'm happy that I get to keep working with you, Elie. So am I, Elie. Ah, damn straight. Sides about we get much done around here without you keep us in line. I wouldn't have to be so stern all the time if you didn't try to wander off to casino every other day, Randy. Oops! Oh, Randy got busted. Well, that's enough. What should we do about the investigation from here on out? Good question. We could always attempt to corner Yin with different approach than the one the first division is using. However, that unfortunately does not do much to narrow our options down. In that case, I got an idea. How about we have ourselves a trip into Calvart's eastern quarter? Huh? Are we going to Calvert? I bet. I was thinking for a few seconds. Did he say we go to Calvert? I bet we find few clues about Yin there. Why didn't I think of that? Would that department authorize business trip to a foreign country? Eastern quarter is far outside of our jurisdiction after all. But maybe she can go. Theo? What are you doing? I was contemplating looking into the police database a bit more. Perhaps I would be able to learn about the First Division's movements and so on. However, I already searched it last night, so there may not be much in the way of new information. Let's try anyway. Beat sitting around here doing nothing. Ah? What's wrong? How strange. Seems as though we have received an old mail. What's that again? Aren't they essentially letters that can be sent from terminal to terminal? Precisely. The peculiar thing is, despite being extremely useful, almost no one in the CPD uses the functionality. Most likely because not many officers are trained to use keyboards. And I'm one of them, unfortunately. Well, who is it from? Let me check. What? What is it? Who would send us? Is it grandfather? I, Yin, hereby submit my support request. Overcome this trial and face me. Only then will I grant you your mission. It's him. Is this some kind of joke? Yeah, where was the mail sent from? Definitely not a police department. Got it. It was sent from International Bank of Crossbell, otherwise known as the IBC. Huh? Why from there? Why is she there? What does this mean? IBC is that bank that rakes in Mira from all over Semuria, right? Why the hell would place like that be sending us a prank mail? Why do you assume I would know? Yeah, that's true. I can say, however, that this mail was definitely sent from IBC terminal. I had no way of knowing who sent it, though. Could it be possible that Yin infiltrated the IBC? It's not out of the question. The IBC building is home to few external companies and organizations. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think there's a Epstein Fountain office too. That is correct. An acquaintance of mine works there. However, I should have been more clear. The Orbal mail was sent directly from the IBC's main terminal. Because of that, I think the possibility of an external company being involved is low. Oh, okay. Well, we won't know until we ask them. I wanted our investigation to fly under the First Division's radar. We really don't have any other choice. Yeah, going undercover this time might be a little tricky. We hurry up and check it out before they get in our way again. Actually, we may able to perform our search in secret after all. He has a plan? Maybe? Really? Oh, exactly. My best friend's father works at the IBC. We explained the situation to him, he might give us a hand. You think so? Hey, ain't that convenient? Well, Manemua, Elie, you got more connections than you know what to do with, don't ya? I have a decent amount. Unfortunately, I have no way of knowing whether or not he's even in Crossbell City, given how hectic his schedule is. What sort of position does he hold there? You may have heard of him, actually. His name is Theodore Croix. Ah, it's that guy, right? Like the boss or something in the bank, right? What? What, he's famous or something? I'll say, unless you could make the argument that he's just well known as Ilya. Dieter Croix. Croix? one of the continent's most wealthy individuals, leading figure in the Samoan economy, as well as current CEO of the International Bank of Crossbell, the top dog of the whole freaking bank. He was originally an old friend of my father's, but he's also kept friendly relationship with my grandfather. Because of that, I've known him a good portion of my life, and his daughter is one of my closest childhood friends. Oh, I think I know who is his daughter. It's that evil daughter, right? Whoa, that's amazing. Even if he's the CEO, we won't be able to do much if he's not there. You're right. I heard he spends almost half of the year abroad on business trips. Nevertheless, there's no harm in trying, is there? Even if he isn't in town, my friend might be. He may be able to help us. Let's do it then. We're getting somewhere with the investigation now, at least. But are you worried about intention beyond the orb mail? It was written similarly to the dread letter, but his reason for sending it remains unclear. Well, he went out of his way to send us a challenge. He rushed us to not to take the bait. You know? Agreed. Shall we head to the IBC then? We shall. But we shall head to the next time. Oh, that was a lot of dialogue, and I really like Ellie's character. He has a really nice backstory. But I guess we have to go to the bank next time. There's a that guy. I think I know who the guy is. I know what he's gonna do in the future. Yeah, and I think I know his daughter also, who's kind of piece of shit. If I remember, if this is the same people, if I remember. But yeah, everybody, thank you always watching my videos. I really appreciate. I always love when people watch them, and I hope if you have time or something, you could comment or something. Like, what do you think about the Traceries example? Have you played this before? Are you not fan of this? I don't know if there's someone watching who doesn't even care about. But anyway, we're gonna see in the next one. I'm gonna see where the story goes next. That will be until tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna continue. Okay. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.